In today's video, I want to take a look at the PlayStation 5, the future of gaming presentation. Look, Sony's not wasting any time. We already have a brand new reveal date for the PS5. Let's get the ball rolling on that. Get a PlayStation Plus 1-year code for super cheap. Very, very good deal. The cheapest I've seen in quite a while outside of like the key selling websites, and this one you can get directly from eBay. And Neon Abyss is a brand new roguelite action platformer, and it will be dropping July 14th. That game looks really good. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but first of all, the PlayStation 5, the future of gaming presentation, has been rescheduled for June 11th. Sony Interactive Entertainment has rescheduled its PlayStation 5, the future of gaming presentation for June 11th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern, and you'll be able to watch it live on YouTube, Twitch, and PlayStation.com. Obviously, it was scheduled for June 4th, but there's a billion things going on in the world right now if you've been living under a rock, so Sony did decide to postpone it. Only a week postponed, so is it really going to be a different climate come June 11th, given that things are still ablaze right now? I know that things are getting a little bit quiet and people are starting to collect their thoughts, but things are still going ablaze. And the world situation is definitely one of the top news stories. However, I think come June 11th, the PlayStation 5 being announced is definitely going to be more of a news story than what it would have been on June 4th, just because on June 4th, everybody was just completely invested into the world situation. Right now, we're kind of getting back to normalcy. I mean, as normalcy as it's gonna be in 2020, one of the most chaotic years in life history, I really think. Nevertheless, PlayStation 5 reveal is something that so many of us are looking forward to. It's about time we get rolling on the next-gen reveals, given the fact that this console is gonna be out in November or October, probably November, and it's already mid-June. We're getting up to mid-June. We should really start understanding what games there are going to be at launch, how the console looks like, maybe the price point. I honestly don't believe we're going to get the price point yet. Maybe at the State of Play event in August, we'll get the price point. Whatever it is, we really need to get the ball rolling, and we really need to get some concrete information about the PlayStation 5. At this point, we know quite a bit about the Series X, even though their last presentation was a little bit of a downer, and we didn't get much out of that. I think Sony looked at that, and they realized, okay, that's what we don't do. Here's what we should do. Let's focus on the games. Hopefully we see stuff like the Bloodborne PlayStation 5 remaster and PC port that has been long rumored, a Demon's Souls remake, Horizon 2, Sony Japan Studio, are they working on something new? Silent Hills, there's a lot of first-party studios that Sony has under their umbrella, and they've been quiet for quite a while. I could even see the reveal of something like God of War 2, given that God of War came out all the way back in 2018, early 2018 in fact, so we're coming up on, 2.5 years since that game was released, so I don't think it's that out of the realm of possibility that a God of War 2 is announced. I really would implore Sony to focus on the games that are going to be out during the launch window of the PlayStation 5, maybe launch day until 4 to 6 months after the fact, because that's really going to be what entices people to buy the game, or the console, I should say, because if you're revealing games that are going to be out 6 to 9 months, a year after the PlayStation 5, well, at that point, people are just going to be like, okay, I'm really excited for God of War 2, but is that going to be out fall of 2021? Well, then I can wait until fall of 2021. That's not a big deal. I don't think it's paramount to be promoting those games right now. I think what it is paramount to do is promote the games that are going to be at launch. Is that a Demon's Souls remake? Is that a Horizon 2? Get the ball rolling on that. And it's really interesting because Sony is the kind of studio that does reveal games, and then those games will be in development for like years on end. I mean, God of War was announced at what, E3 of 2016, then it came out in early 2018, so that's like, what, a 2-year period? Last of Us Part 2 was announced in like 2017, it's finally coming out in 2020, 3-year wait. June 11th is when this conference is being held, or this presentation is being held. November is when the PlayStation 5 is going to be released, so the turnaround here is very quick. A 5-month turnaround is kind of unheard of from Sony when you're talking about big blockbuster game release, and the fact that they've been able to keep everything in a decent bit of secrecy. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation, Horizon 2, Demon's Souls remake, but we don't know anything concrete, and I do have to give Sony where credit is due on that, because it seems like Sony more than anyone else is very much prone to leaks, and we saw that with Last of Us Part 2. But in this case, they've done a relatively decent job of keeping everything a little bit hidden. And do remember, as previously announced, the presentation will run for a little bit more than an hour. If you actually look at your TV guide, I believe, however, it does say that it's going to run north of 2 hours. I don't think it's actually going to be north of 2 hours. I think what it's going to be is that they're going to have developer interviews and things of that nature after the conclusion of the actual event. So I think that's how the event is going to be a little bit elongated if you do watch it on television, which I do believe it is airing on TV as well. I'm not one to have cable these days, so I can't really speak on that. Nevertheless, there you have it with that. Alright, moving on from that, PlayStation Plus 1-year code. I know there's a good deal on the PlayStation Store with Days of Play, but how about getting a better deal? Get a PlayStation Plus 1-year code for just $34 over on eBay. Now, as of the recording of this video, it is still available. It is going very, very fast, so if you're interested in this, grab it ASAP. $34 for a year of PlayStation Plus is absolutely nuts. That is less than $3 a month. How insane is that? Getting PlayStation Plus for less than $3 a month. Really, I shouldn't be talking up the great deal that PS Plus is, at least this deal in particular, because let's be honest, PlayStation Online should be free regardless. I think that should be the case if you buy a console and you have an internet connection. Nevertheless, we're living in this world where you do have to pay for PlayStation Plus. At least you do get a couple of PS4 games a month to play. This month's offerings were relatively decent. Last month's offerings were a little bit, and the PlayStation Plus offerings in the year of 2020 have been a little bit of a mixed bag, and I would honestly say thumbs in the middle, probably slightly pointing downwards because the games have not been at the highest of levels. Still $34 for PlayStation Plus, given the fact that you are going to need it to play online. I think it's a no-brainer that if you are looking to re-up your subscription, this is a pretty good pickup right now. Alright, lastly, do want to note that Neon Abyss launches July 14th. A time-limited demo is currently available on PC, but this game is looking very nice. Neon Abyss takes players with besting the new gods scattered throughout procedurally generated neon-splattered dungeons amid relentlessly fast-paced roguelite action. Following the orders of Hades himself, players will have to work through rooms filled with enemies to dispatch and mini-puzzles to overcome in a bid to overthrow the gods of fast food, mobile video, plushies, and more, featuring hundreds of items to collect and pets to hatch and evolve. When the inevitable occurs and players fall to defeat, will they come back stronger and more prepared than ever before to once again face what awaits in the abyss? Key features of the game: note, evolving dungeon, explore the unique and expandable underworld of the Neon Abyss, choose a personalized upgrade path to expand the dungeon and unlock new rooms, bosses, items, special runes, and new endings, unlimited item synergies, passive effects between item stacks, and affect each other with no limit on the number of effects that can be applied to the player's characters, expansive content, dynamically generated maps, over 400 items, dozens of monsters with different styles, and countless secrets ensure that no adventure through the abyss is the same, and pets hatching and evolving as you descend into the abyss. Find and nurture eggs until they hatch into a random pet. Each pet has a special ability and most can evolve as the action continues, and the game will be filled with various mini-games. Unique rooms of mini-games can be discovered in the dungeon, each one with new mechanics and rules. Take part in piano performances, dance competitions, fight clubs, and much more. Neon Abyss will be headed to the PlayStation 4, coming from publisher Team 17 and developer VWow Games on July 14th. So that's going to conclude this video. Again, Sony getting right back on the ball. PS5, the Future of Gaming event. Join them live June 11th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern. And expect a lot of PS5 game reveals and things of that sort. PlayStation Plus 1-year subscription, $34, and Neon Abyss is dropping July 14th. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.